Okay. Right. So hope that everybody will join. Wait, I will share the PPT. Sorry for the interruption because there was some problem with the connection. Actually, I just want to, because I gave some ideas about the, can you all hear me now?
Yes,
Can you all
madam.
hear me? Right, okay. So actually, sorry for the interruption because I couldn't connect for a long period of time. So last week, I gave you the idea of what is action research. So we'll have a recap. What do you mean by action research? Why it is important for teaching? So we'll have a recap and go. Why do we need to do? Why these action research are given for education? Yes, tell. I told last week why it is important in education. Who improves through action research?
The teacher.
Yes, mainly the teacher, right? So we can do action research to test certain teaching methods, to test certain techniques. So if we have any problems in our teaching, we can use an action research to overcome it. So thereby, mainly the teacher improves. Then because we try out different techniques and strategies to overcome the problem. Then invariably, who will improve? The benefit goes to the students, right? Okay. Then now I want you to before introducing the format of the research proposal, because you are supposed to prepare a proposal presentation. So I need you to do these things. Before that, I want you to write down the burning problems that you have in your profession. So now, how many of are you teachers here? There are 12 participants. How many of you are non-teachers? Teachers are nominaya. Asna, are you a teacher?
Yes, madam.
Okay. So even now, for the teachers, what I want is that you have to list out all the burning problems that you have in your teaching learning process, right? Learning teaching process. So after listing out, I want you to select the most burning problem that disturbs your teaching. Maybe that there are few students who are facing with writing problems, or maybe that when you are giving group activities, that there are about 8-9 students who don't like to work in groups. So these may be the reasons that right. So you are supposed to list down all the difficulties that you encounter when you are teaching in your learning teaching process. Did you understand what did I say? Did you get?
Madam, we did that last week.
Okay, so did you select a problem?
Yes, madam. We talked about that, I
Okay,
guess.
right. Then it's okay, right? Did everybody do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. Today we are going to the next activity, that is preparing activities for that. Did we do that activities? I just went through it. You didn't do prepare
No.
the activities, right? We'll do only for the first cycle, right? Oh, yeah. So we didn't do that. We'll do for the first cycle. Now I told you that we have certain stages of it. What are they? Planning, implementation, observation, reflection, right? So now you are supposed to plan your activity. I'll show you one. Wait. Now, have you all got a problem with you now? Is there anybody who doesn't have a problem? All 12 of them have problems? Is there anybody who doesn't have a problem? Hello. Did you did you get what did I say? Have you all out of are you all having do you all have a topic? Mahishi, do you have a problem?
Yes, madam.
Okay, right. Wait. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm going to send you the PowerPoint PPT. Wait. Okay. Wait. Okay, I'm still searching for it. Right. Okay. Uh, wait. No, before that, I will let you know. I'm just searching for it. I couldn't find it. Okay. First of all, you do like this. Now, Mahishi, you tell me about your problem first. The problem we discussed, the burning problem you have.
Madam, I have the concentration problem, madam.
Right. Okay. Now, uh, since you have this concentration problem of the students, that imagine you are going to plan the first intervention, right? That is, you are going to plan. Now here that you did we discuss about the objectives?
No, no, madam.
No, right. Okay. You have to do it first. So we'll after that we'll go to the activities, right? So everybody now prepare the objectives according to your problem. So I will take some more time. I'm not going to finish. I will take all the 2 hours. Don't worry. First of all, you have to prepare at least 3 objectives to achieve your to find solutions for your problems. First, you do it. I will check all your objectives. After that, we'll go to the activities, right? So I will give you how long do you need to prepare your objectives. I will check all of your objectives and we'll see whether they are correct. You have to prepare your objectives. They should be SMART objectives. What are SMART? Specific, measurable, achievable, time bound, relevant, right? So think of that and you have to prepare your objectives to improve, to examine, to explore, right? So like that, you have to prepare at least 3 or 4 objectives according to your problem. So after that, we'll go to the activities. Do it first. How long do you need for that? 5 minutes would be enough?
Okay, madam.
Right. Okay. Do it first, then I will go to the activities then. Okay, are you done?
Yes, madam.
Okay, right. Right, okay. First, going to tell your objectives first. Tell me about your problem and the objectives.
Madam, the problem is concentration problem.
Okay.
Then I thought the first one
Okay.
to,
How do you?
to identify the key factors affecting students' concentration problem during the lesson.
Okay.
The second one to implement and test at least two strategies.
To implement.
Two
To
strategies.
implement. Not two. Implement strategies to improve concentration of these students, of grade
Yeah.
7 students. So, right, next start.
Arranging their seating arrangement or
They are
changing them.
they activities. They are activities. Now here objectives. According to the objectives, you are planning the activities.
The third one is to measure the improvement in students' concentration through
Mhm.
through observation.
No, don't say observation. To improve the students' concentration through teaching strategies, through selected teaching strategies, to explore the first to observe, first to explore the reasons for their lack of concentration, then you use some strategies to improve their concentration and to examine the progress of their uh, concentration and make suggestions, right?
Okay.
Right. Now can you see this intervention plan? Can you see the intervention? Okay, right. So now accordingly your expected specific target time first take number one. What is, tell me your first objective?
To identify the key factors affecting students' concentration problem during the
To
lesson.
identify the key factors affecting. Okay, right. Now that is the expected specific target. Now you have to plan the activities. Now activity 1, under activity 1 you can have some steps. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then activity 2, steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then for resources, if you need some test papers or whatever it is, you can write the resources. Then expected changes. Right. Okay. Now according to your 3 objectives, do this one.
Okay, ma'am.
Expected specific target, that should be your objective 1. Then what are the activities and steps, the resources used. Then objective 2, what are the activities and steps and what are the resources used. Okay, right. Okay, another one, who would like to give your problem and objectives? Another one, tell me your problem and the objectives you would like to discuss. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Right, tell me. Yoganandi, tell me your problem first.
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay.
Improving results.
What results?
Improving English subject is O level.
Improving. We'll see like this. Improving. Test marks will consider, but we can't say O level about improving term test marks for English of grade 11 students. Right? Okay.
Okay.
Then what are the expected specific targets? First of all, tell me about your objectives.
Improve teaching effectiveness.
First of all, teaching effectiveness, more than that, you have to identify the problems they have. So why they have low results, that means they have less marks. You have to examine the reasons for less marks for English. Right? First of all, you have to identify the reasons for their less marks for English. Then what are you going to do? Now we have identified they have less marks for English. Now what are you going to do? You are going to improve their score marks. Then what are you going to do?
Doing past papers.
Those are activities. I'm asking about the objective.
Engagement and motivation.
To use yeah, to use strategies to engage the students in what? You use strategies to engage the students and uh, to improve to employ the strategies that motivate the students, right? Motivate the students for what? So, for what we can motivate them?
Improve marks.
Yeah, improving marks, right? So then okay, first one is that what are the reasons for their less score for English. Then next one, you are to improve that, to employ strategies to improve their motivation towards the subject. You use strategies to motivate them. Then after that, after motivating, what are you going to do?
Academic support.
Then after motivating them, you examine the progress of the students in their English scores. After motivating, you see whether there's a progress, because you motivated them. Now we are going to see whether there's a progress, right? Then after that, okay, right. Then okay. So
In
now prepare
parent
some activities. Yeah.
parental involvement, madam.
Okay.
Yes,
To improve the parental involvement in
yes.
supporting the students, right? In their so to
Regular updates and everything, madam.
okay. So improve the parental support for their uh, for the subject, right? Okay. Now you write expected specific target is your first objective, and prepare some activities for that. You can write the activity and some steps. Now imagine identifying the reasons for their less marks for English. So what are you going to do in order to identify them? First you uh, design a test paper, and conduct a test.
Okay.
Right? So resources used, test papers. After that, second one is to find strategies to improve their interest towards English language. So then what are the activities you can do? Activities and steps. Like that you can, at least for 2 objectives, you prepare some activities and steps.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. Yes, Surya? Are you there? Hello? Yes, Surya, are you there? Gayani Kaushalya, what's your problem?
Madam, my problem is keeping the students' concentration during the learning teaching process.
The same thing, eh? It's concentration. Okay. What are the objectives you suggest?
To explore the reasons to uh, for lack of concentration of the students.
Hmm?
And my other objective is to use techniques to develop their critical and logical thinking abilities during learning teaching process,
Hmm?
and to use techniques to engage the students and to motivate the students in get to enhance their higher marks level.
Increase their scores,
Scores.
SCOREs. Okay, now like this, you expected specific target should be one of the objectives, and you have to write the activities and according to the activity, steps and the resources used. Plan them quickly. Right. Champika, what's your problem? Champika, are you there?
Yes, madam.
What's your problem you found? The burning problem?
Uh, Slow learners, madam. Slow learners.
Okay.
Objectives, cognitive objectives,
Mm.
academic objectives.
Okay, so what are they? What are the objectives that you identified? Now you can't just say slow learners, no. So what is your research? What's the title of the research?
Uh, Slow learners means that the students that
No,
those who
that means you
can't.
have to have a title for your research. That's I know that who the slow learners are, but what is the title you are going to have for your research? Like improving concentration during teaching, learning teaching process of the students of grade 7.
Uh,
That what is your title?
to improve the students'
What?
uh,
What?
to uh, to uplift the students up to the standard.
It's how can you measure their standards?
Uh,
So what's actually your problem? What is that problem? Real problem?
I want to do a research about the slow learners, madam.
All right. You have some slow learners.
Yeah,
You want to improve their uh, mm,
learning
academic
process.
performance.
Yeah,
Academic performances. Right? Got it?
yes,
Improving academic performances of selected slow learners in grade 7. Haritha grade 6. You want to improve their academic
oh,
performances. Okay. Now prepare
uh,
some objectives to achieve that.
okay, madam.
So according to objectives only, you can according to objectives only you can prepare the activities.
Okay, madam. This is for grade 4 students.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So then prepare some objectives. Havia, what about you? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your problem?
Hello.
Yes, what is your
Yes,
problem?
miss.
What's your problem?
I have a big problem. Superiority complex.
Apache,
I
superiority complex.
can't manage it.
How many
Yes.
students are there with superiority complex? This is the first time I
2 or 3 children. Uh,
heard that kind of.
they are
What do you mean by
relative
superiority
in
complex? What do they do? There are, yeah.
director relatives.
So then, my
So
goodness.
uh,
They don't listen to the teachers. They think that they are just,
she doesn't give up chance other children's.
they won't do all.
Yes,
Eh?
ma'am.
What can we do for this? My goodness, it's a smallest problem. So then, as you think, just you tell me now, you are the teacher, you know that, what can you do for that? What do you suggest? What is your suggestion? Because I can't suggest you the solutions because you are the teacher, and you face the problem and you should find solutions. What are your solutions? Hmm? Okay, Rasini, what is your problem? Hello, Rasini.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, what's your problem?
As a maths teacher, my problem is improving maths marks of grade 10 and 11.
11 selected 10 and 11 students.
Yes.
Then what are the objectives?
First year, identify the reasons to get low marks.
Identify the
The
reasons for getting low marks.
Yes, my reasons are basic knowledge, lack of the basic knowledge. Examples, fractions, decimals, and area, volume, like that. And multiplication table issues, lack of reading and understanding of essay questions, and simplification errors.
Then you have to write the objectives. First of all, to identify the reasons for their less marks, the less score for mathematics at the term tests. Then identify the strategies and techniques to improve their what are the areas that you want to improve in English, in science, maths?
That basics knowledge of the
Basic knowledge of the students.
yes.
Then
I need to select by collecting the recent term test marks. I need to select 40 below students. Then by getting them
then that
also,
is the identifying the students. First of all,
yes.
to identify the students, that we can do that, to identify the reasons for less score for mathematics. Then next one, to explore the strategies and methods that can be used to improve their maths knowledge. Then after that, third one,
Third one is I can select 40 below students. Then after, I can make them also into two groups, less than 30 marks and
no,
with
I am asking about the objectives.
uh,
You are talking about the methods, activities. What's the third objective?
identify the basic areas that they need to recall.
We did that, no? We to identify the reasons for their less score for mathematics, to explore the strategies and techniques that can be used to improve their maths knowledge. After that, to what else? To suggest the what do you suggest? Shall we think of the third objective?
Suggest math camp during holidays.
That is also an activity.
Mhm.
Yes. Now, first of all, you identified the reasons. Then after that, after identifying the reasons, you identified the strategies. Then you improve the scores. අපි ඊට පස්සේ වැඩි ලකුණු වැඩි කරනවා ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ to improve the scores of students for these areas for in mathematics. ටිකක් areas ටිකක් in mathematics. Okay, right. So then now think of the first objective and the activities and steps.
Next, after that, activities or steps, ma'am.
First, the activity. Activity means now imagine your first activity is to identify the reasons for less marks for mathematics. That is the activity. For the activity, we have steps. First step is designing a test paper to be given, then designing a continuous test to be given for the students. Then next step is so now you give a paper and identify the marks and get them collect the marks and categorize the students. You categorize these are good students, so you select the
Yes.
students. Select the students. So after that, next one is to find the strategies to improve their what mathematics knowledge. So what are the strategies you can use? Under that, you can prepare some activities and steps. Okay, think of that now. Take some time and think of that, the strategies that you can use to improve
Okay,
their.
ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, Madhushani. What's the problem?
Hello.
Okay, Madhushani, tell me your problem.
Yes, my problem is, can I improve the student's ability of
No,
using
not can I,
capital and
not
simple
can I.
letters?
Improving,
Can I? Oh,
improving.
yes, madam, can I?
Not can I.
Simple letters correctly through extra activities.
Or else you can say improving the students. What are you going to improve?
Students' ability to using capital and simple letters correctly through extra activities.
No, we don't need extra activities. Improving students' ability to write capital and simple letters
Simple.
correctly.
Right. Yes, madam. Can I take the research topic as let's use capital and simple letters correctly?
Yes. Let's use
Is it
capital and
okay?
simple letters correctly. Or I can now I can use capital and simple letters correctly. You can use that kind of thing also.
Okay, ma'am. Objectives are
Hmm.
First one, to identify the capital and simple letters correctly.
Hmm.
Second one, to aware about the rules of capitalization. Three,
To make
to
the
give
students aware, to make the students aware
rules
of the rules of capitals. Okay. Next one.
Third one, to give remedies for student weaknesses in using capital and simple letters.
Hmm.
To encourage the students to improve their abilities in using capitalization correctly. Next one is to increase their interest on grammar.
Why do you mix up with grammar? Now you are focusing on capital and simple capitalization. Why do you need grammar? You don't need grammar. You're
Yes,
going to
madam.
do some activities to improve their writing, capital and simple. Identify correct letters. So you
Those
have to prepare
four
some activities for that.
are okay, madam?
Yeah, they're okay. Now you have to
Okay.
design some activities and steps to improve their writing.
Okay.
Now think of some activities you can use.
Okay, madam.
Okay, Tarushi.
Hello.
Uh,
Hi, good evening, miss. I have a problem with one of my child. She has communication problem.
you have only one child, so we can't do an action research with only one child, because in any case this child leaves your research, you won't be able to do that.
Okay. Because
You
I'm
need
out
at
of the
least
country
5-6
and
students.
yeah, miss. Because I have different country students. So she's from India.
Uh-huh.
So she has that she's using her mother language. So we cannot focus with her because she cannot understand the English, and it's very difficult to communicate with her and the parents. So that is my burning problem. So for objective means I suggest to improve her vocabulary and writing and reading, and also the understanding the letters and sound, and identify the difficulties what
Don't
she
mix
has
up too many
facing.
things. No, no, don't mix up with too many things. So you have to first identify. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Now you want to make them write correct, simple, and capital letters, right?
Yeah.
So to improve their, then to enable the students to identify capital and simple letters in English.
Okay. And also the I want to
To
get the parent
improve
support.
their ability of writing. Okay, to improve their writing, to improve their identification of capital and simple letters and use them effectively. Next one,
Okay.
to get the parents' assistance in improving the students identifying and writing capital and simple letters. Right? You can have 3 or more. Okay.
Okay.
So then you want to improve their identification of capital and simple and improve their writing. Now find some activities and steps in
Thank you,
order to
miss.
the first one, right? This is your first intervention.
Mm.
Shani. Okay, Shani. What's your problem? Shani is not here. We talked to Asna, Champika, Gayani, Jayasurya, Yogandhi, Madhushani, Maheshi, Pavya, Rasini. Okay, Rasini, you tell me about your problem.
I talked to you, madam.
Okay. Okay. Who is it remaining? Shani is there, ne? Shani. Pavya, you didn't talk, it seems. Pavya, did you talk to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shani? Okay. Right. Now, anybody whom I miss? Did you all talk about your research topic and about the objectives? First of all, you have to get them corrected, otherwise that everything will be wrong. First, you have to get your objectives corrected.
Madam, I didn't talk.
Okay, Azana.
My problem is the disruptive behaviors of students in the classroom.
Okay.
And my objectives, the first one, to identify types and causes of disruptive behaviors.
Hmm.
To assess how disruptive behaviors affect teaching learning outcomes.
Mm.
To understand the perspectives of both teachers and students regarding classroom disruptions and solutions, madam.
Again, you get to tell me that to identify
To understand the perspectives of both teachers and students regarding classroom disruptions.
Okay. So then, okay, right. So now prepare some activities for the first objective. Tell me about the objectives. The activities that you plan. Okay. Take about 10 minutes and prepare the activities.
Okay.
Have you all finished telling me the problem and the objectives? Azana? Okay. Take about 10 minutes and prepare your activities. It's better if you can show me in the, if there's a way, it doesn't matter if you can't help. If possible, those who show me. By 9 o'clock, you have to discuss about the activities that you do, because this is you need for the proposal presentation. I will tell you what are things you have to discuss in your proposal presentation. So next day also we have another date also. That day I will explain vividly how you are going to prepare your proposal presentation, PPT. If you have prepared some activities, you can start telling that.
Madam, may I?
Yes, yes, Gain.
Madam, I have.
Wait until I open it. Wait.
Okay.
Not shy. Okay, hope you can see that intervention plan. Right. Now this is your intervention plan for the first cycle. Right. What is your specific target? So, okay.
To explore the reasons for the lack of concentration during learning teaching process.
Okay, what are the activities?
For that, I thought of providing a test paper on listening activities to identify the students who are paying their keen attention in completing that one. After that, after identifying the less attentive students, I thought of conducting a friendly discussion with the students. And after that, maintaining a questionnaire to find out the reasons
Good.
of them, and to build up a good connection with the students. And I also thought of encouraging the students on their healthy habits like sleeping, food.
Why? What's the
And
reason of that? What's the connection with healthy habits and concentration?
Because as some students are not having their breakfast in the morning, due to the hunger, they are thinking of that.
Okay, okay. They are restless.
Yeah. And the resources, questionnaires, and question papers.
Okay.
And my expected behavioral changes to work without hesitation and active participation during the activities.
Now, activities that you have already given it only for identifying
Yes.
the reasons. Now, next one is you have to design some activities to improve their concentration. What are those? What are those activities?
To provide simple sentences to complete.
What kind of thing? What kind of simple sentences?
In related to short stories.
Now here concentration, lack of concentration means that individually they don't show any concentration during your learning teaching process.
Yes, madam.
What do you mean by lack of concentration? That means when you are teaching, they don't listen to you.
Yes.
So then you have to find some activities that you can get their attention. So what should you do? You can do some
Conducting
interesting activities. What are the activities you can do?
puzzles and language games,
You can do language games, okay, conducting language games.
and conducting debates on simple themes by dividing.
English, I don't think that English they can do that. I don't think. So you can do
uh,
language games. Then storytelling. Then you can
story,
give
memory
what else?
games.
Memory games. Hmm?
That's
Role
all
play.
for now, madam.
What?
For now, that's all.
Okay. So now here that you should think of some time. Now, if you have 3 months time, within 1 month like that, you can do these activities.
Okay, madam.
See whether there's an improvement. So within this 1 month, you have to think of the time when I'm going to do this after school or during relief periods or during my English period or whether are you going to stay during weekends. You have to think of that. Then accordingly, you have to prepare the activities. Every day you should have 1, 2, 3 activities to do. Right? So you can start with the action song.
Okay.
Then after that, you can start with an action song. After that, you can give them, so because you want to improve their concentration and engage them in the lesson. So then you can give them tongue twisters, some language games to improve their memory power, then storytelling activities. So then how long is it? So if you have this for 1 month, that you have 1 hour, 2 days per week, you are allocating 2 hours. So then you have to divide this time and prepare the activities. Accordingly, you can prepare some activities, right? Okay, right,
Okay, madam. Thank you, madam.
right. Who will come next to explain your activities? Hello?
Madam, may I?
Okay, yeah.
Right. I'm talking about the disruptive behaviors in the classroom,
Okay.
and to identify the causes of the behaviors. I can have some surveys with the students,
Mm,
uh, like talk to them about what makes them distracted, uh,
mm,
and I can talk with their parents personally. And
mm,
to overcome that, I can start with changing the seating arrangements in the classroom.
mm. So what, again, tell me the problem.
Disruptive behaviors in the classroom, madam.
All right. So then, first of all, you have to identify the reasons for this destructive behavior. So for that, you can interview their parents. Then you can interview the previous teachers. You can interview their friends and find information. Why are they behaving like this? Then you can interview them. It's no use of giving a questionnaire for them. They won't tell you the truth. So you have to select these students and have a conversation with them and identify the reason. After that,
When they disrupt the classroom during the teaching activities, I can give on-spot activities
for what?
to get their concentration to the classroom, to the teaching process.
Okay, so you can say what you have to specify the activities that you're going to do.
No, when I teach, some of the students they just continuously talk to the friends and all. And
Mm,
when I identify one of them, I can ask them to tell a story or to sing a song.
mm. A pair?
Uh, Sorry, madam.
So then how are you going to do this? You are going to put them into groups?
Oh, pair works or individually. So I hope that most of the students who disrupt the class, they don't like to come to the front of the class and do something.
Then you can do
Yeah.
something to get it done.
Uh,
So in order to
like
improve their participation in the activities, you can do some activities. What kind of things? You can motivate them, reinforce them.
mm, okay, man.
Think of some activities. That's all. So you want some time to think of that?
Yes, madam. I think some more.
Okay. Jayasurya? You have no idea, Jayasurya? First of all, you reveal your objectives. Hurry up, others. Don't keep quiet because this is a high time. You have to get things clarified before doing the research. So after that, I won't be able to go behind each and everyone. You are doing it whether correct or not. So now itself, we have to get the objectives corrected, and then you can do the planning. So planning part. So I can help with you. Help you. Anybody?
Madam,
Okay.
may I?
Champika. Yes, Champika.
My problem is improving selected students for learning process.
Mm. Mm.
Cognitive, first one is cognitive objective.
Mm. Again, tell me. Again, tell me.
Improving selected students for learning process.
So improving
Selected students,
selected students for
learning process.
a more learning process is a very broad thing. Learning process is just like the sky. So then,
How it should be corrected, madam?
yes. So what's the subject that they are weak at?
Uh, that means, madam, this is for grade 4 students now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they are slow in all the subjects. How can I write it?
How many students?
6 or 7, like.
Okay, right. So then, improving the students' motivation towards learning English, learning whatever the subject. Because you can't do this for all the subjects. No, you can do it only for one subject.
Okay, madam. Learning English.
Improving students' enthusiasm and motivation to learn English. Right. Then think of the objectives then, first of all.
Motivate. Okay. So, steps improve the ability to follow simple instructions.
Again,
Improve the ability to follow simple instructions.
to improve the ability to follow simple instructions.
Yeah. Then understand and applying basic concepts in literacy and numeracy. Uh, activities for these simple games like Simon Says.
That is for what?
Improve the ability to follow simple instructions.
Then not only Simon says, that is a very simple thing. No,
Yeah.
you can can use some steps in preparing certain food items like fruit salad, plain
Uh-huh.
tea, coconut, what's it, not dal curry. So like that, they have to follow simple instructions in order to do that. Even that you can give them jumbled sentences, and then
Puzzles, jigsaw
when you
puzzles.
give the instructions, they have to order them. Yeah, even that means they have to follow the instructions. So then, in order to follow instructions, you have to give some activities. What else?
Uh, drawing pictures by step, like
For what?
uh, to introduce body parts.
Mm. Mm. That is grade 4 students. These are grade 4.
Yes, madam.
All right. What else? To identify the things around their environment, like objects in the classroom, fruits, vegetables. So you can do lots of activities with them. So then, not only doing this, how can you see that there's an improvement? What you have to do? You have to give a pre-test and a post-test. So before giving the activities, you have to give a test. From time to time, you can give test and compare. Then finally, you can give another test to see whether they have improved. Otherwise, how can we say that they have improved? You have to
Okay.
test, right, from time to
Test.
time. Okay. Oils, pre-test and post-test mainly. Right. Next one. Would like to give the problem.
Madam, my problem is concentration problem.
Right.
Then activities I selected, prepare a simple questionnaire. Then what
Hmm.
are the problems that they have, and asking from the children, do you have, why can't you all focus on time?
What time?
Focus sometimes.
Right. No, no. We can do like this. First of all, we can interview the teachers, right? So now, don't know whether they don't pay attention only during your period. Maybe they are good at other period, because this may be due to something. So then you can identify. So because of my poor teaching methods, these students don't pay attention,
Yeah.
right? So
Then I
like,
can ask from other subject teachers, and I can ask from the parents also how their behavior at home.
yeah, behave.
And I can
Yes.
ask them to
Even you can
do
interview the
some
children, because no.
breathing exercises also.
Okay, so no use of giving them a questionnaire, because little children, they don't understand anything. So then, next thing, what can you do?
I can make them concentration by doing breathing exercises. And now all the naughty children are together. Then I can change them,
Yeah. So change the
arranging their
places,
seating
change their places.
arrangements.
Then
And
after
now
that,
when I'm teaching, I can use that flashcards. And sometimes I can sing some songs relative to the subject.
yes, then storytelling, then jigsaw puzzle preparing. So like that, you can give some activities,
Yeah. Then resources, madam, I'm
and
going
the
to
resources also, and finally that you. Mhm.
the
What are the
pens
resources?
and pencils, the observation recording sheet.
Or
I'm
else use
taking the
Bluetooth
support from
speaker.
other subjects.
Yeah, Bluetooth speakers to give them audio uh, activities. Then you can use the laptop to show them videos.
Yeah, and now we are having smart boards also, madam. We can use those also.
Hmm.
And getting the parents' feedback. and can give some activity cards to make the those
Okay.
are the resources, madam.
Mm.
Then expected behavior changes. Now now when I'm doing those activities, the students become more aware when they how they were.
Mm.
Then teacher gain better understanding of who is affected when and under what condition,
Okay.
uh, and complete their
Then
task
teacher can
independently.
identify what are the reasons for their. Okay, first of all, you can identify the reasons for their misbehavior, and you can avoid that when you are doing the activities. You can avoid that, and you can give them some reinforcements. You give some activities. If they perform well, you give some stickers or something to reinforce their work. Right. So then plan.
They,
Now, first intervention.
then they will able to do their work independently and the
Right. Planning,
concentration
implementing, observation.
about their educational things.
Don't go that so far. Educational things is too big, too broad. So you want to improve their concentration during your period. You are doing English. So you can give tongue twisters, some memory. Now here that there are some activities to keep the things in memory. So you show some objects in the classroom, right? Then
Okay.
again you ask them to look at them for 5 seconds. Then close it and ask what were the things you could see. Even you can do some activities on the board. You paste some pictures or words, then remove some of them and ask, so what are the missing words? Like that, you can do those things,
Yeah.
activities. Okay, fine.
Always we have to keep them occupied.
Occupy and improve their concentration, but you have to have some tests at the beginning, pre-test. Then from time to time, you can compare whether they have some progress. If they don't have, you go for the second cycle, change all the activities as you did the first one. You can do the second you can go to the second cycle and changing activities. Did you get my idea, my
Yes.
point?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, with that. Another one who would like to present?
Madam, may I?
Okay,
Selected student of losing memory about the English alphabet.
tell me. Ah, my goodness, it's too, I think it's too easy. What are the classes you are handling?
Two or two and three.
Mm, but they are small and it takes time for them to remember. So what are the classes you are teaching?
2 and 3.
Only 2 and 3
Grade,
you are teaching?
grade, yes, grade 2, 3, and 5.
You are a primary teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So why don't you take somebody from 5? Because 2, 3 are small children. They are still trying their best to remember something. Why don't you take some problems of grade 5 students? Think of some problems. Now think of some, you list down some problems that you have in the classroom, teaching learning process. Then again think of the most burning problem.
Yeah.
Okay, do it and tell me. Think of a problem that you have. Others would like to give your problem and activities. Hello, who would like to give next?
Madam.
Hmm?
improving results for grade 11, madam.
Mm.
Examine term test marks for grade 11.
Okay, examine term test marks.
Activities and
Then you can select after examining the term test marks, you can select some students for your research, right? Okay.
activities and steps, madam. Obtain marks from particular subject, and
Mm.
doing papers. Resources used, past papers and different types of worksheets.
Mm.
Expected behavioral changes, daily study schedule, build long-term memory and time management. The second,
What's that again? Tell me, repeat it.
daily study schedule, build long-term memory and time management.
Mm.
Second one, motivate the students for improving
To motivate the students for
results.
Mm.
Activities and step workshops for students. Create a study plan, peer learning, and resources use, time management
Okay.
strategies.
Take the first one and prepare.
Resources use, time management strategies, study guides, peer assessment. Expected behavioral changes, encourage a growth mindset.
Mm.
And the third one, improve parental involvement, supporting for activities and steps, supporting for homework, regular positive communication,
Activities and steps.
resources used, parents seminar, build relationship with parents.
Okay.
And the expected behavioral changes, so positive attitudes and flexibility with school.
Okay. Right. So then take one objective and prepare some activities.
That's all, madam.
Okay. Now imagine you have the first objective. Tell me the first objective.
Examine term test marks for grade 11.
There's nothing. The second one.
Motivate the students for improving results.
Okay. So tell me some activities that you are going to motivate the students.
Time management, activities, workshop for students, create a study plan, peer learning.
Okay. Right. So now think of the first activity. What are the activities you can use?
That means a workshop for students, madam.
Now think of this grid and imagine that you want to complete this. Expected specific target, activities and steps, resources used, expected changes. Do you need some more time to plan some activities?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Do you need some more time to plan your activities according to the grid?
I finished the grid, madam.
Okay, right. Now tell me, for each, tell me expected specific target, activity and step, resources. Tell me.
Now I told that, madam.
Okay, did you tell me the resources?
Yes, madam.
Okay,
First
right.
one, examine term test marks for grade 11.
For how long you told me this?
Resources,
Right, right.
past paper and
For how?
different types of worksheets.
Okay, right. Next one.
Motivate the students for improving results, resource use, time management strategies, study guides, and peer assessment.
Okay, good.
And the third one, improve parental involvement, resources used, parent seminars, and build relationship with parents.
Okay, fine, good. But you have to think of the time also.
Okay.
There should be sufficient activities to the time. That means if you are going to have it, you are given 3 months, and first during the first 2 weeks you are searching for the reasons for this problem. Then you suggest some strategies and techniques. So then you use them to improve their concentration or their problem, to overcome the problem. So like that, you have to think of the time that you are given for the research. Then after that, use the time maximum to improve them. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. Who would like to come next?
Thank you, ma'am.
So when you come next week, right? Listen now, everybody. When you come next week, you have to identify. I will show you the grid. 10 recent research conducted based on your topic. Here this one. No. Journals. Others, you can come out. This one. Next day, you have to do this. Okay, write down this in a paper because you need this for your research. You have to read 10 articles related to your topic and find author's name, year of publication, title of the book or the journal, place of publication and the publisher, findings. That is the most important things, the findings. You can find the page number in the next one, but
That means, madam, the links.
findings are the most important thing. You have to read 10 No. Now here, now imagine your author is George R. 2023. Year of publication 2023. Title of the book is How to Improve Concentration of Students in Senior Secondary Classes. Place of publication, then the findings. You find findings that is there, that in their conclusion and findings you can find what they have found related to the research. You have to write them. Okay.
Okay. Madam, can we find from search from the internet?
Yes. When you go to Google, you type scholar, SCHOLAR, Google Scholar. So Google Scholar, then you get a small box like thing. Type your keywords, then you will get lots of PDF.
Okay, madam. Google Scholar. Then we can get the PDF, the whole PDF, no, madam?
Yes, you can download.
Then, madam, we have to write a small paragraph or the summary of the book.
Small summary. Findings is summary. Summary means that you have to read and take the most important thing for this, because normally when you are doing your literature review, you can just copy paste what they have written. So even when you select a certain part, you have to convert it to your own words and write. But you have to do in-text citation in order to give them the due recognition, because we can't write their facts as our own.
Okay, ma'am. We have to write 10 summaries, no, madam?
Yes, 10 research. You have to refer recent ones, right?
Okay, madam. Thank
Right. Others, you tell about your objectives and the activities. Others, so those who did not explain their activities related to their objectives, please do. Those who did not explain, yes, take your chance. Did you write down this?
Yes, madam.
Right. So is there anybody that who wants to explain the objectives and the activities you hope to do?
Madam, could you please share the presentation with us?
Which presentation?
This presentation, then we can copy.
So now there are lots of unnecessary things here. That's why I was showing you only this. Because that now here data triangulation, I want to talk to you later. So because you
Okay.
don't need them at the moment. So these things that so these things are not necessary. So I did not want to send
Okay,
this to
madam. I
you. I want
got
to select certain things and send you. But yeah, yeah, observation interview. I'll explain this whenever necessary. Wait. You're not going to, this is action research proposal, but you don't need this since you're not going to do the proposal. You are only doing a PPT, PowerPoint presentation you're going to do. Therefore, you need certain things only. So I will copy them, only the necessary things I will copy and send you. This one. No,
it.
no, no. Wait.
If it take time, it's okay, madam. Then next week we can get it, madam.
Okay, this one. Expected specific target, activities and steps, resources used, expected behavioral change. I will send you these necessary things to you. Okay, so anybody who did not discuss about your objectives, because now you are, when you are doing your proposal presentation, PPT, you have to include all these things. I'm going to give you next day. So what are the things you have to include in your PowerPoint presentation? So for that you have to discuss about your objectives, then you your activities, everything. So that's all that you want to discuss today. Others are not interested in giving your objectives and discuss about the activities. That's all. Right. Okay. Now, again, you try out this thing again at home. This is the first intervention plan. Intervention plan 1. So here that you have to include expected specific target, what are you going to do, and what are the activities and steps you need to achieve that target, what are the resources you use for that, and expected behavioral changes. So now imagine you want to give them some activities to improve their concentration. You expect that they will improve their concentration during the lesson, like that. As an example, you give some tongue twisters. So expected behavioral changes, the students will be able to learn the tongue twisters and present to the class, like that. Okay. So then like that you have to write for each the expected behavioral changes of the students by giving these by implementing this activity. Others, you don't have any problems? If you have any problem, you can tell. If you have anything to be clarified, you tell. Because next week I am going to give you the expected now the what I expect you to be included in your PowerPoint presentation. So then before that, everybody has to because that one thing of now here I ask you to read 10 articles related to your topic. So there you can identify the activities they have done to improve that. There are so many things, and the methodology they have used, even the objectives, the questions, everything you can learn. Then you can change your uh, research also accordingly. You can get lots of information and some help from those articles, right? Because some of them are matching to your topic. Any other thing you want to get clarified? You have no any problem with this now? Ask questions. If you want to get anything clarified, you ask questions. No problems? Okay, right. So then what you have to do for the next week, so even that you can improve your objectives, and again do the activities as we did today, and prepare some more activities for the first intervention, and read 10 recent articles written on the topic, and you have to do as I showed you, the grid and complete. Okay, anything you want to get clarified before we conclude the session today? प्रश्न पूछना है? Okay, can we conclude the class for today and we'll meet next week with lots of activities, right? You have lots of homework. So we will, so because that is the best thing you can do. So when you read, you can learn lots of things about your problem, and the activities they employed, you can learn, and the methods they used, the techniques they used, all that you can learn. Right. So shall we wind up for today?
Okay, madam.
Right. Okay, right.
Thank you, madam. Good night.
Okay. Those who could not present today, your objectives, you prepare your objectives and get it corrected next week, right? Okay. Thank you for joining.
Okay, good night, madam.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, madam.